You've worked hard to earn and save. Now it's time to make your money work hard for you. This is Empower Your Retirement with Frank and Frankie Guida of A Better Way Financial.
Gentlemen, welcome to the feeding season has begun.
Yeah,
Candy
Thanksgiving around the
everywhere.
corner.
Oh, Halloween. No, I come into work and there is a cauldron. One of my colleagues has a big cauldron filled with candy. And this was even before October hit. And I was like, excuse me, I think we can at least wait till October 1st before we put the candy out.
Nope. And we don't wait for that here either, because we have on every one of our conference room tables, there's a bunch of candies and snacks and all that kind of thing.
Yep. Making sure everybody feels
people
good.
are coming in, and we got the fresh baked chocolate chip cookies, and the smell of the chocolate chip cookies are everywhere.
And apparently, it's not good for our time frames. As you are getting ready to enjoy whatever game you want to watch this weekend, whomever you're cheering for, or maybe you get the chance to go to a game. You guys are Giants fans, right? We've talked about this before. You cheer for the Giants more than the Eagles.
We're talking about that on the radio.
The 0-3 Giants.
Hey,
They're not doing so hot so far.
I'm a Hokie. You're in safe company here. We literally fired our coach mid-season, not even mid-season this year. So Giants and Hokies need to come together, I guess, and commiserate together. As you are maybe self-soothing via bad food choices, unfortunately, it's not helping us out. There was a study from University of Michigan. Scientists claim they have figured out how much time processed foods are taking away from our life over the long run. Things like hot dogs. You eat one hot dog, apparently it takes 36 minutes off of the course of your lifetime. That's just one.
Wow.
A piece of bacon shaves off 6 minutes. And you know what? You can have that 6 minutes. In my opinion, worth it.
Yeah, it takes about 6 minutes to eat it anyway.
That's right. That's right. Frankie, you were asking me about, is there anything we can offset it? Yes, there is good news from this study. They talk about if you eat your nuts and fruits and vegetables, whole grains, having seafood, that can actually add minutes back to your life.
Ah, good.
And this is where the conversation plays out here on Empower Your Retirement, because the thing we always talk about is creating balance in so many aspects of our life, particularly in our financial aspect of life. And actually, when it comes to retirement planning, there was a study done that found those who work with a financial advisor actually buy back time, because on average, these folks retire, guys, 2 years earlier. And they do it with more confidence about their future. Why do you think that is?
I think it's the stress.
Okay.
You know, people are working and they're thinking, I'm getting to the age I need to retire.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to work, or they're thinking it could work, and they're like, and then they're getting a little something from the spouse saying, when are we going to retire? That kind of, and it's stressful.
Right.
And then if they don't know financially if they can do it or not, they're just thinking and hoping. That just adds to the stress too, but to be able to come to a company like A Better Way Financial, where we take all of your information and we put it into the computer systems, put it into the financial planning software, what your tax situation is like, what your incomes are going to be like, your Social Security at different ages, and then show people how to maximize their choices, how to make the best choices, and what those changes will mean. And in the end, what you come up with is a figure that you can live on for the rest of your life, and have that number go up with inflation each and every year. And then you just sit there and you look at that figure and say, well, okay, I can live on that comfortably, happily. And it's like a big relief of pressure, of everything. We've sat with so many folks, and I've seen this over and over and over, that when they finally find out if they can retire, what they can live on, many times it's significantly more than they thought. It just lifts a whole ton of pressure, and stress. And I think that really helps people live longer.
Well, and having 2 more years to do what you want instead of having to continue working. I mean, that's over 700 days that you get to choose. This is what I want to do today, instead of going into work when maybe you don't want to go into work. And having that retirement roadmap can really instill confidence and, have more of a feeling of certainty when there's so much uncertainty out there, saying, you know what, I know where I'm at. I can see with this plan how I'm doing. I can figure out, well, what is that year that I can financially afford to retire on that amount of income that I'm living on right now? Maybe it's this year, and you just don't know until you do the plan. And so if you haven't had one of these retirement roadmaps drawn up for you, give us a call and we'll be able to put one together complimentary for you, showing you when you can retire if you're still working, or if you're not working, even showing how much income per year you're going to be able to live on in retirement without being projected to run out of money. So feel free to give us a call. We're offering that right now for the next 5 callers. So if you're 55 and older and you save $500,000 or more for your retirement, give us a call right now for your complimentary retirement roadmap. That number to dial is 610-440-3722. That's 610-440-3722.
You know, in talking about stress relief, we had a couple come in from Upper Macungie, really nice folks. He was like 58 years old. She was a little bit older than him. She was like 66. And, he planned to work to 65. And, he was just, hoping that everything would work out. The two of them saved a nice amount of money. They saved about $2.2 million.
Nice.
But they were still concerned. They wanted to live on $75,000 a year. They didn't know if they'd be able to do it or not. We then worked up their financial plans, and we were able to put that stress at ease.
Yeah, by putting the plan together, we were able to show them, put the pencil to the paper and show them, hey, this is what it looks like. Instead of the $75,000 of income, if you work till 65 like you're currently planning, you can live on $54,000 more income per year.
Wow.
Which is over $4,000 more every single month in their retirement. They're like, this is the number I was looking for. I wanted to know, well, how much am I going to be able to get in my retirement years? And so if you want us to look up that number for you, show you what it could be like in your retirement, give us a call for your complimentary retirement roadmap. That number is 610-440-3722. That's 610-440-3722. And then we also looked into seeing, well, what if he wanted to retire sooner? What if he didn't want to work till age 65? He said, you know what, let's retire at 60 because I can live on more.
Because his wife was a little bit older. Was she already retired?
Yes, she was already retired.
So hard when you're married to somebody that's already retired. They're lying there asleep, all cozy in bed. You got to get up and go to work.
I know, and doing it another 7 years, too. I mean, he's only 58, so that's a long time to still be working while she's retired.
Okay.
And, by the time he would be done working at that point, she would still be 8 years older. So she would be around 73, probably not being able to do the same amount of things that she could do now.
Right.
And so showing, hey, if you want to retire sooner, you can actually retire at age 60 and still have that same amount of income that you're living on now.
Nice.
And so having that, showing them that, I mean, imagine if you could buy back 5 years of your life. Wouldn't that be something? And with the retirement roadmap, with the retirement planning that we do, we can show you strategies to be able to buy back your time, to be able to retire potentially sooner than you had originally anticipated. And when you have that early retirement, now you can do some of the things that you wanted to do while you're younger, while you're healthier potentially, and enjoy it, get the most out of the savings that you guys have had. So this is what we're able to do. In their case, we were able to show them you don't have to work till 65. You can actually retire at 60. You've done an excellent job preparing. You've done an excellent job saving. Let's make sure we're getting the most out of your retirement funds that you've saved here. And so what we did for them was a retirement roadmap, and we're offering the same thing to you as well. So if you're 55 and older and you save $500,000 or more for your retirement, give us a call right now for your complimentary retirement roadmap. That number to dial is 610-440-3722. If you're 55 and older and you save $500,000 or more for your retirement, give us a call or find us online, 610-440-3722, or online at abetterwayfinancial.com.
Thanks for listening to Empower Your Retirement with Frank and Frankie Guida. To learn more, visit abetterwayfinancial.com.
By contacting us, we'll review aspects of your retirement portfolio to include suggestions about how best to utilize estate, tax, and retirement planning strategies and other financial services, or if changing management styles is appropriate for your specific needs and objectives. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice or recommendations to buy or sell any financial vehicle. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate, and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. A Better Way Financial is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency. Annuity Guarantee guarantees rely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any client experiences discussed during this show are unique to that client, and they are not meant to imply or suggest you will experience the same results. Advisory services offered through A Better Way Financial. Insurance offered through licensed professionals at A Better Way Financial. Pennsylvania Insurance License number 301779.